come and also listen to the MM2H. How you because now right now the world's getting crazy. I think everywhere is not safe. You don't feel safe, especially in the US. You see the recent chaos over there. Okay, and I think uh Malaysia under the leadership of Anwar Ibrahim, I think it's getting better. I'm heartened to see that it's getting better. The way I assess an investment is this. Okay, you need to know who is in charge of the country. For example, I use the principle of trees. A good tree will bear good fruit. A bad tree will bear bad fruits. Yeah. So you will know someone is good or not by the fruits. Okay. When I say that, okay, let's say Indonesia. If you look recently after the new president take over, there's riots everywhere. There's a lot of unrest. People are not happy. The government ministers are dancing in the parliament. Okay, the whole world knows there is certain corruption right there, and the people are not happy. So that's the fruits of the new government. It's the fruits of the new president. Within less than 1 year, this happens. So you will know whether someone is good or bad after some time, because you see, over time they will show their true colors. Okay, Malaysia after Anwar stepped into the prime minister role, I think you can see the stability. When I was in KLCC, staying in the near Pavilion there, I see a lot of the Dubai, Middle Eastern, and a lot of tourists. It goes even beyond midnight. The shopping scene. I see people carrying shopping bags, luxury brand shopping bags, $20,000 Singapore dollars watches they buying, so they can afford. Whereas I don't see this in Singapore. People shopping and really have the means to buy things, the luxury goods and all that. I don't see that in Singapore, at least not openly. But in KLCC, I see that. It's okay. The food is good, the best in the world. I can tell you. I love their nasi lemak. The nasi lemak with the sambal, which is very very sloppy sambal, which is quite liquid. The sambal nasi lemak, I love it so much. They have the best foods. The Japanese love them. Okay, they even bring it back to Japan and let their grandmothers try this nasi lemak things which they don't serve in Japan. Okay, and the people are so nice and friendly in Malaysia, accommodating. Uh, Unlike maybe people probably in certain countries like Hong Kong and all that. So I think in terms of education, also world-class education, the price is also affordable as well, not as expensive. They have a good traditional family values as well, unlike the work culture in the West. Okay, so family is still important to the nation. Okay, um, the traditional values, and you don't see people rushing to buy gold like in Indonesia, for example, right? Selling properties in the secondary market. Uh, Suddenly, after the riots and the Chinese feeling unsafe in their houses. You don't see that in Malaysia now under the Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim's leadership, which is good. Okay. And again, I say Singapore is so-called the best the best place to invest your money, to put your wealth in for now. Yes. Okay. Singapore is the best for now. Property is going up. Everything is good. Okay. But no dynasty lasts for long. So the moment I will see that the moment Singaporeans decide to vote for opposition, that's when I will sell all my Singapore properties as well. Okay, again, the government and the leadership of the country is very important of how you want to put your monies and wealth. You see, London, in UK, after the socialist government take over, a lot of rich people just take their money and run. You know, in London, in UK, yeah. So again, cost of living very low, good quality education, good quality standard of living. Okay, of course, in terms of the safety, may not be as safe in Singapore. Okay, but that's why you pay for all this safety, security in Malaysia at affordable price. So anyway, I talked too much. Please come down and have a look yourself. And no obligation, just come. I would like to make friends with you and we can discuss. I think the same price here. You can't buy anything in Singapore unless you can buy a nine. I just sold my industrial property. Okay, it's 17 years left leasehold. Okay, uh, with the same price of this clubhouse, one beds. And although this industrial is giving me 11, 12% in terms of the yield, but it's only left 17 years. And after that, it will revert back to whoever owns the freeholder. It could be the government or someone else. En bloc, I don't know whether we really can en bloc. Yeah. So some of the investors decide to keep all the for pocket money until 17 years. They don't intend to sell. Fine. Okay, but 17 years. Okay. The banks will not lend if the property is left 5 years. I think the kind of thing. They kind of leasehold. So the same price, you get a freehold AAA grade residential in KL versus 17-year-old industrial property I mean, motorbike workshop in Singapore. Again, I will stress to the Singapore people, um, your Achilles heels is when the government becomes less ideal. Yeah. So if you ever vote for opposition, there may be a risk of your investment unwinding. Yeah. We don't. I mean, you won't know nowadays. Indonesia, the Jokowi changed president to Prabowo. In London, conservative government changed to socialism. In the US as well, Biden to Trump. So it's a crazy world out there. So do consider to leave a legacy. to leave something that to give to your second generation, your children, so they have they have something to start with in life, right? Because tenants will be paying for this property for you. Tenants will be paying the mortgage partially for the property for you that you can give to your kids. There is no inheritance tax in Malaysia also. I've talked enough, but again, I would like to be friends with you and to exchange ideas, exchange opinions over this weekend. So my name is Wendy from Sad Wheels. I'm sorry if I say anything wrong or careless or what in my video here, but yeah, I hope to see you there. Do come by and look for me, Wen Seong, Wendy from Sad Wheels Singapore. See you.